What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chishi Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Bitter single mom tries to shame other women for not being a single mom like her. She thinks you should have been a single mom too. Here's what she had to say. The caption of this video says, "The same women who tell single mothers to take responsibility are the same women who run to the clinic running from her responsibilities." No more wasting time. Let's get it.
This post may hurt some feelings, but it needs to be said. The same women that judge single mothers, telling them to choose better and to take responsibility, are the same women who go to the clinic every other month because they refuse and run away from their responsibilities. Because they know if they would have kept that baby, they would be in the same situation as the single mother herself. Because every single mother that I've seen by far has taken responsibility for her actions and is raising her responsibility alone while you're running from it. And the only reason why you're triggered by that woman raising her baby by herself is because you're intimidated. Because she's stronger than what you would have ever been. Sorry, not sorry.
This chick really put some cinematic motivational music behind those delusional comments she was making and thought that she said something useful. But what's kind of interesting about this video is we're at the point now where chicks are also telling other women are telling other women, you know what? I don't think it's smart to set yourself up for single motherhood if you can help it. And so she's like, well, you women are just going to the clinic every other day. Never mind just not hopping on every pookie you see or staying away from situations where you practice 304 behavior. Never mind all that. Never mind other alternatives of contraceptive. Besides going to the clinic, you could actually just have safe sex and protect yourself. No, you gotta go to the extremes because you're bitter. And she doesn't think she's bitter. In fact, she made that clear in this response when this commenter says, come on, fam, you're a little bitter here. And she says this.
When are you men going to realize that calling me bitter is not going to affect me whatsoever? Because I'm far from bitter. I'm actually a mother who raises her 4-year-old daughter by herself with no issue. I don't bother her dad. I don't text her dad. I don't communicate with her father because he doesn't care to take care of her. And that's okay. Because he will have karma later on in his life for that.
I think you're getting the karma. Also, him and you. See, that's the thing. Like a lot of single mothers in these situations, they think that they are doing the right thing when the karma for everybody is a dysfunctional community and children who are raised up without both parents, especially fathers. And we all suffer, but you suffer more because that's your child. And that child is going to ask, well, where's my dad? And you're going to blame the dad, but it's not going to fix anything. Nobody wants to address the single mother epidemic. It's something people don't want to talk about because real quickly people get offended when you start talking about this issue. And that's because a lot of chicks are like this woman who thinks that they did the right thing. And if you tell them like, you should have married before you carried, they were just like, that's not a guarantee. That's not a guarantee.
All I'm doing is being a mother, taking care of her responsibilities. All I said in my post was, what would happen if your child's mother would have dropped your child off that y'all created together and never looked back? How would you feel? Because I promise you, you wouldn't even be taking care of that kid. You either A, let your mother take care of the child and raise a baby and you go live your life and see the kid here and there, or B, you let your girlfriend or wife take care of the kid and you still don't have any responsibility to that child. But that's bitter. Head dog will always holler.
My goodness. People don't know that childbirth doesn't just create children, but it also creates mothers. The process of that child forming within you, the release of chemicals between you and that baby, doesn't just create a healthy baby, but it also creates a bonding between you and the baby that the father does not have, that he's supposed to have with you. And a man doesn't bond with a child until much later on. That's how it goes. So if you haven't gotten that commitment and have seen proof, observable proof of that man making plans and has shown proof that he can stick and commit to you and also hasn't put a ring on it, then you can expect to sound like this chick who's trying to act like marriage doesn't help her chances of not ending up making videos like this and embarrassing herself on TikTok.
I'll say it once and I'll say it again. Just because you get married to a man, that does not mean you're exempt from single motherhood, okay? So for any woman who thinks they're exempt from single motherhood, all because they have a ring on their finger, you need a major reality check, okay? Because I promise you, there are far more single mothers and marriages than single mothers alone in America. I'd rather be a single mother raising a child alone than being a mother trapped inside of a marriage with a man who doesn't appreciate me, appreciate his child, and making me raise my kid alone.
You heard it for yourself, guys. She says she would rather be in this position, and she doesn't even look at marriage as a fail-safe. So she deserves this position. Can we all agree that she deserves this position?
But I have a question for all you married women without children. Do you really know your husband for who your husband really is? Because I promise you, you don't know a man until you have his baby. So for all the women who are deciding to wait till marriage, I pray to God you don't see a different version of that man than what you saw when you got married.
There you guys go. She's got a final video here for you guys, and this is for the men. She says, what would you do if the mother of your kids gave you your kids to you and never looked back? Let's check it out.
A lot of you men need to really be careful. Because what would you do if your child's mother came knocking on your door, handing you your baby that you chose to create with her, drive off, block you on every social media you could think of, and you never hear from that woman ever again, leaving you to raise that baby solely by yourself with no help around you? What's the first thing you would do? Because I guarantee you go on social media slandering the mother of your kids. And the amount of grace that you would get for just being a father alone, the bar is so low for you men out there. Because why is it that when a man raises a child by themselves, the praise that they get for doing their job, when a woman is left with the big responsibility of being both parents, raising her child by herself, the slander she gets from the entire world alone?
That's because men are better at raising children as single parents. That's not me saying that. There's studies that prove that a child that's raised up with a single father has the same chances of staying out of criminal activity and being a better citizen to society that he would have with both parents. Now, of course, that child will go without things that he needs from a mother. You can't replace the mother, just like you can't replace the father. But a single mother situation is a lot more dangerous than a single father situation. Don't believe me? Go do the research yourself. It's there for you.
Her to choose better, as if she chose that path, as if she chose for that man to neglect his child, leaving her to do everything by herself, mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially.
All right, so listen, as always, guys, I'm curious to know, what do you think? Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pot. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.